everyone, welcome back. My name's dustinkreis, and today we're going to do another game discussion, and the game we're going to discuss today is Dust, an Elysium tale. And no, it's not an iOS game. I'm just holding this up because I have nothing else to hold up, because it is a downloadable game on the Xbox Live Arcade. And I took advantage of a sale that I was made privy to by Chargeback Forward, that for one day only, Dust was on sale for 600 Microsoft points. So I went online and downloaded it and just kind of started it up just to, see what it was all about. And, man, I got sucked in. So much so that the game I'm currently playing, I put it on the back burner, and I just could not stop playing this game. The only thing that really stopped me from playing this game, of course, is going around to family for, Christmas events and things like that. But I'm telling you what, guys, go online on your Xbox, download it. I don't know what the current price is. I don't know what it went back up to. But it is worth it. It is a fantastic game. So let's go ahead and get into it and talk about it a little bit. The storyline involves Dust, a sort of mysterious warrior who cannot remember his past, being awakened and forced to, not forced, but made to sort of go around and kind of figure out who he is and why, he has basically been awakened. You don't really find out who Dust really is until about 3/4 of the way through the game, but it is a fun little story. A lot of the reviews I read criticized the voice acting in the storyline, and the storyline is pretty simple, to be honest. But I found the voice acting to be all right. I didn't really cringe. There's a lot of people talking about Fidget, your sort of little animal companion that follows you around, her being very annoying. I never found her to be that annoying, to be honest with you. All in all, I found the storyline to be very enjoyable, kept me playing, but the big thing about the game is the gameplay. Spot-on gameplay. If you love the Metroidvania style games, you're going to want to pick this up, because it's a side-scrolling action RPG, a lot like Ys 3, but definitely has that Metroidvania style to where you get special abilities and you go back to earlier parts of the stages and you're able to find treasure and power-ups and things like that. Side-scrolling beat-em-up action, and you get, when you beat monsters, of course, you get experience to level up, and you get to choose between 4 different things to level up each level. You get like a little gem that you can put into it and make it stronger. You get your attack, your defense, your HP, and Fidget, which the game is kind of a little bit of a weird thing in that you have your traditional attacks, but then you can also press the Y button to do this sort of super attack once you get the ability called a Dust Storm. And that's where Dust spins his sword around. Now, this is a cool attack in and of itself because it deals a lot of like combo damage, which if you combo enemies up, you get more experience, more gold, things like that. But if you press the B button to fire Fidget's projectile weapon, they interact and create this huge like swarm of bullets that just kind of surrounds the stage. And Fidget gets more power-ups as you go along. She gets a fire attack and a electric attack as well. So it's really cool to sort of fight, because it's incredible odds. You're running into a stage and then there's just like monsters everywhere and you have to fight. So you start up a Dust Storm to sort of get the combos going, and you go in with your sword and deal the real damage. And it's just fun to sort of see how big a combo you can get. There's achievements for getting up to a 1,000 hit combo. I think the highest combo I got was like a 235 hit. But of course, if a monster hits you, it resets your combo meter, and yeah. I found the game to be pretty easy. Of course, I played on the normal difficulty level. There is a hard level and then a hardcore, or it's like hardcore or insane as well, so that's cool. I did not 100% the game, so maybe in a few months I might go back and play through it again, because it's kind of a short game. I would say I might have put like maybe 10 to 15 hours into it. Something, I don't remember what the exact time is, but I know that there was 2 long days where I just kind of sat and did nothing but play the game. What else about the gameplay? Yeah, if you know Metroidvania style games, you will enjoy this game. The graphics are gorgeous. You know, I guess I kind of forgot to talk about this. The game was really made, for the most part, by one person. And that is astounding. Because as good as this game is, you know, these big companies that have, you know, just staff upon staff to make these games have not made a game this good, you know, this good. It's amazing that one person really just kind of sat down and hammered this out, was able to make it as good as it is. The graphics, and then I got that little tangent out of the way. I was going to say that at the beginning, but I kind of really forgot about it. The graphics are kind of cartoony. They're very reminiscent of, I want to say, not so much like a Looney Tunes type thing, but there's the cartoons that I remember from back in the day. I can't remember what company made them, but a very cartoon-based world. But the storyline is very sort of mature and serious, so it's kind of a nice juxtaposition. But sometimes when you get into the cutscenes, it basically has like a big character art of the whoever's talking, you know, mouthing the words and stuff like that. And sometimes those look a little, you can tell that the game's kind of homemade in that regard. But when you're playing the actual game itself, the graphics are on comparison to how great Bastion looks. It's just a really beautiful looking game. And like the first time I started playing it, eventually you get kind of used to it. But the first time I started playing it, I was like, wow, look at this. This is really awesome looking. So yeah, the graphics are, in some regards, like with the cutscenes and stuff, are pretty simple looking, but the actual in-game graphics are really nice looking. It's everything, you know, I often talk about how the 16-bit era and the 32-bit era, the 2D 32-bit era, is kind of my favorite eras, and really kind of looking back on it, like, this is the ultimate progression of that, you know. I really think that if more companies were to go this route, because I think 2D games, there's something about 2D games that are just so good, and I think if they, you know, a lot of these RPG companies are not wanting to look to sink a lot of money into these, you know, big blockbuster RPGs that quote-unquote don't sell, they could go this route with like these beautiful HD 2D graphics and make it that way, but that's just me. The music is really quite good as well. Everything about this game just reeks of quality, and the mere fact that it was made, I mean, like, the music was done by 3 different people, and then the game was pretty much programmed by one person, and the fact that it came from that small of a team is just mind-blowing. So yes, Dust and Elysium Tale. What can I say? You know, if I would have played this before I made my 2012, it definitely would have made the list. I implore all of you guys to go out there and check it out. Really a fun game, fun way to spend a couple days. If they ever do a physical release, I will definitely buy it, because I want to see more games in this this series, because it really does feel like this is the start of a series, because it's called Dust, then a colon, an Elysium Tale. And then if you go check out the website's called Elysium Tale. You know, so it really does feel like this is just the first chapter in a new game series. And if that's the case, I'm really excited, and I will be, you know, downloading the future games day one. But here's hoping that it's a big hit and they decide, hey, let's do some physical releases as well, because I would definitely pick those up. So anyway, guys, just want to talk a little bit about this game. Definitely check it out, and I think a lot of people out there would really dig it. So anyway, guys, that's been my video for this, so thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.